this is my review of the Canon Pixma TS7720. In the video, I'll share the positive side, the negative side of this printer. We'll check the print quality, and at the end, I will compare it to other printers in the same price range. So let's get started right away. By the way, I'll put links in the description towards Amazon if you want to get this printer or any other ones that I will talk in this video. So the first positive side is the fact that this printer has one of the best touchscreen in its category. So for a printer at around $120 currently, sometimes it goes at 99 bucks in sales, okay, you will not find another printer which with a display as big, and it's also a touchscreen. So as you see over here, just like on your smartphone, there's no lag. You have all the basic features, one touch away, so copy, scan, print, and over here your Wi-Fi settings. HP on their basic printers don't even offer a display, not a display at all. When over here we get a very nice display that you can also adjust in angle. So let's say you're sitting down at a desk, well, you can put it like this so it's easier to see it. If you're standing up, you can simply leave it this way. Another positive side is that this printer has two different paper inputs. So the first one is located right over here, right under it. You can put up to 100 sheets of paper, and it's hidden under the printer, okay, out of the way. And the other paper input is on the back. So if we lift this cover, you'll be able to put another 100 sheets of paper on the back, so 200 total. If you want to print on legal size paper, you're going to put it on the back only, or if you want to print on 4x6 photo paper, again, you're going to load them in the back. So it's quite practical to have these two options that you can use at the same time. Another thing I liked about this printer is the fact that you can print on both sides of the page. Another positive side is the fact that this printer is able to print quickly. All right, this is a black and white copy over here that came out very fast. So if you're going to print in black and white, it's able to print at up to 15 pages per minute. While if you're going to print in color, it's at around 10 pages per minute. Now, of course, if you're printing large pictures, it may be slightly slower, but overall speed is a positive side. Another thing that is great about this printer is the fact that it has a scanner on the top, so it's very hard to even notice that there is a scanner since it's so thin, but it's over here and it can take up to A4 size paper. This is a US letter size and it fits well. On the back of the printer, we can see there is a USB port in case you want to connect this printer directly to your computer using a USB cable. The cable is not included in the box, but the feature is there anytime you want to try it out. So it's still nice they have included a USB port. The printer is compatible with Mac, PC, Android, and also iPhone and iPads. And that's another positive side is the fact that the app, the Canon app, is one of the easiest to use. So this is the main display. You see your printer on the top, and then you have all the features that somebody will want. So print documents, print pictures, scan a document, and other stuff no one will use. It's very easy to access each of these, and you don't have to log in any account to be able to get to these features, comparing to HP that force you to log into your HP account to print or even scan using their app. So big thumbs up to Canon. I hope they will keep it this way. Now let's talk about print quality. If you're buying this printer for school usage and you're going to print mostly text with some pictures, I think it does a great job. It's able to print at up to 1200 to 1200 dpi, which is not the highest in its category, but it's not a bad number either. When I printed photos over here on plain paper, the details were plenty enough, and the colors, although they look A bit oversaturated. It's still great. I have no complaints in this department. I have printed on glossy photo paper, and this is where this printer shines in my opinion. As you see, there's absolutely no noise, there's no weird lines, and the colors are definitely popping. So for home usage, if you're gonna buy this printer only to print pictures, I think it does a great job. Same thing over here. That's another photo I print on plain paper. And even when it's completely black, as you see, there's no line. The quality looks definitely sharp. Now, what are the downsides of this model? Because there is some of them. Well, the first one is that to connect this printer to the Wi-Fi, although it has this touch screen, it was a bit complicated. I wish they made it easier. So just to demonstrate what I want to talk about. So this is the main menu over here. And I thought simply by pressing the Wi-Fi icon over here, I'll be able to set it up. Well, that's not true. I had to go into the settings over here, then printer settings, then LAN settings. Why they just didn't call a setting Wi-Fi and I simply press on it? I don't know. So once I press over here, I have to select Wi-Fi and then Wi-Fi setup, and then over here manual connect, and then it will scan for all the Wi-Fi networks around you so you can select them. You see how many clicks I had to do? They could have simplified this simply by putting a Wi-Fi button over here. I simply click and I can see this display where I can connect to a Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, they choose to do it a bit more complicated. Obviously, you only have to do it once when you get the printer, and then you won't have to get to do the setup. But yeah, that's a negative point in my opinion. And the other negative side, let me show you. So let me lift this panel over here. The ink cartridges will be presented to me in just a few seconds. And the negative point about them is the fact that the black ink has its own cartridge. Okay, this is great. No complaint over here. But for the color ink, it's one cartridge for the yellow, for the magenta, and for the cyan. So they are all combined in one cartridge, which means that let's say you're printing a lot of pictures with blue. Well, the blue will get depleted and maybe the yellow will not get depleted, and you'll still have to buy a brand new cartridge just because the blue will run out while the other colors are still great, are still present in this cartridge. So this is a big thumbs down. It will cost you more to replace the cartridge compared to a printer where every color has its own cartridge. So you can replace, let's say, only the yellow or only the cyan, for example. And on top of that, let's speak about the price of these ink cartridge. So the printer takes the Canon CL286 and they come also in the XL version. And if you get those XLs, it will cost you $87 to replace both of them. This will allow you to print around 400 pages. Obviously, if you're going to print full-size photos like this, you won't be able to print 400 pages. Okay, that will be a lot less than this if you print full pages. When they're talking about 400, they're talking about something like this with a bit of color and mostly black. So if we divide 87 in 400, this means that it will cost you 21 cents per copy. Per copy, that looks like this. Again, if you're printing full-size pictures like this one, it will cost you more than, let's say, 30 cents, which is on the highest side of printing cost. Now, I know the ink tank printers, the one that you see from even Canon, Epson, HP, those ink tank printers are able to print at only 1 cent per copy. So obviously they are more expensive, okay, almost double the price, but sometimes not. Sometimes they're around $170 in sale. Those printers will print on 1 cent per copy, while over here you get a copy for 21 cents. So yeah, it can cost quite a lot depending on your usage. Now, what are your alternatives? If you have a budget around $100, $120. Well, I have picked two. The first one is the Brother Work Smart 1360. That is at $110. So why should you go towards that Brother? Well, that model has an automatic document feeder, which means that on the top over here, you can insert, let's say, 20 pages, imagine, and the printer will scan them one by one. It has a motor that takes the pages and scan them, so you don't have to constantly open this and scan page by page. On top of that, that Brother model, that, by the way, I'll make a review, I think next week, so you can check my channel. All right, that printer can take up to 150 sheets of paper in one paper input. Over here, as I said, it's 100 here, 100 back, so it's a 200 more than the Brother, but still, it's only 100 in each compartment. And finally, that Brother has a slightly better print resolution. I'm not sure that the print quality will be really affected, that you'll see the difference, but on paper, that Brother has more resolution. And it also has one ink cartridge for each color, so it will be slightly cheaper to run. And finally, there's also the Epson Expression Home XP5200 that is at $100 currently. So $20 cheaper than this Canon. That printer is able to print at 4800 by 1200 dpi, which means it will have more resolution, quite a lot more resolution than this Canon, and can translate in a better print quality as well. Otherwise, that Epson printer is looking very similar to the Canon in terms of features. It only has a basic scanner. The display of the Epson is a bit smaller, but it's also $20 cheaper currently. So maybe if you want to save a few dollars and not lose much, well, that could be also a great alternative. So do I recommend this Canon printer? In my opinion, yes. For home usage, I think it's great. Although it costs, again, 20 cents, 30 cents per page printed, it can seem high, but if you're printing, for example, 40 pages per month maximum, you know, the ink cartridge will still last you quite a long time, especially if you buy the XL version. And yeah, this printer has pretty much the basic features you can expect of a home printer. It will print great family pictures, it will print your homework, and it will also be easy to use once you have finished the setup, okay? So yeah, this is why. I'll leave in the description down below Amazon links if you want to get it. So check them out. You also support my channel every time you use those links, since Amazon gives me a very tiny commission. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.